Y buenas gente, estamos en un nuevo video para el canal y hoy vamos a jugar un juego que me he descargado que se llama The Stanley Parable. Básicamente es un juego muy extraño que te hace pensar y pues vamos a iniciarlo en 3, 2, 1. Y bueno gente, al parecer ya estamos en la Stanley experiencia. Ya podemos comenzar a hacer Stanley. Ok, nunca es el fin. Bueno, eso es bueno, supongo, ¿no?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Ok, ese soy yo, supongo.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard.
Ok.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, of every month, of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-ending,
Obviamente.
Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
Ok, a Stanley básicamente le gusta su trabajo de presionar botones.
Stanley.
Ok, era feliz, somos felices. Eso es
And
bien,
then one
estar
day,
felices,
something
bueno.
very peculiar happened.
Y así
Something that
se
would
presenta
forever
The Stanley
change
Parable.
Something he would never quite forget.
Algo que nunca podré
He had
olvidar.
been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses,
Ok, ya puedo jugar, ya, por fin. Ok, básicamente estábamos en un trabajo de oficina donde presionábamos botones y eso. Y ahora, básicamente, todos mis compañeros de trabajo han desaparecido.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Probablemente. Ok, estoy caminando solo. Y ya.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ok, básicamente este es un juego de decisiones donde tú tienes que decidir a dónde vas. Supongo que hay un final donde le haces completo caso al narrador, así que voy a hacer ese primero.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Desapareció esta cosa. Bueno, voy a la oficina de mi jefe, supongo que está por aquí.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Está bueno, voy hacia arriba.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief
Hay un código aquí. Supongo que el narrador ahorita nos lo va a decir,
What he
supongo.
could not have known was that the keypad
Sí,
behind
exactamente.
the boss's desk
Ok.
guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra
2,
secret
8, 4,
pin
5,
number,
2,
2845.
4, 5.
But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Oh,
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
a ver. ¿Abajo? ¿Abajo es bueno? No sé si lo hice bien. Ok, cargando. Hasta ahora muy buen juego, la verdad. Pero no ha pasado nada
Descending
interesante.
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Ok, no puedo ver nada, sinceramente. A este punto casi no veo nada, solo veo las letras del narrador.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
No veo nada. No veo nada. Ayuda. Veo algo moviéndose. Supongo que son mis pasos, pero no veo nada. No veo nada, literal. No veo nada. No sé si estoy caminando en la dirección correcta o en círculos. No veo nada. Nada. No sé, yo solo camino hacia adelante. A ver, me voy a acercar por... No, no veo nada. Voy a regresarme porque no veo nada.
Stanley
Oh,
walked
por
straight
fin.
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Acá dice escape, pero no voy a ir. Le quiero hacer caso al tipo. Hola.
The
Oh.
lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
No entiendo. No entiendo. ¿Qué hago? ¿Por acá? Ok. Pero voy a tocar todo.
Now the monitors jumped to life,
Oh.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
No.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job?
Probablemente.
His emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Bueno, yo solo voy a seguir. Que hay un elevador.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Ay, otra vez no veo nada.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Ok, ¿cómo hago eso? ¿Cómo desmantelo los controles? No entiendo. No entiendo. ¿Qué tengo que hacer? ¿Dónde hay botones para presionar? No entiendo nada. No veo nada, literalmente nada. No veo nada. El brillo está horrible. ¿Por qué, Stanley? ¿Por qué tenías que poner el brillo así? No era necesario. Créeme que no lo era. No entiendo nada. Subir. Bajo. No entiendo. Bueno. Me quedé aquí atrapado, así que voy a volver a comenzar la partida. No sé qué final iba a sacar, pero realmente no me importó mucho. Bueno. Esta vez no le voy a hacer caso al tipo.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No le voy a hacer caso, no le voy a hacer caso. Nada de caso. Voy a sacar el final contrario.
Following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've
Ok, voy a ir a esa plataforma.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Oh, estamos subiendo. Ok, creo que me puedo lanzar ahí. All this time. 1, 2. ¡Ahí te voy!
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Sí.
Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red
Acá está la puerta azul.
door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen?
Sí.
Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Sí, la verdad sí. Bueno.
Story I had written out specifically for you. Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did.
Okay,
and in the
perdón.
end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead.
Ok, voy a la tercera opción. No, ¿qué pasa si...? Ah, bueno, ya. Luego voy a probar eso.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real
5, le voy a dar 5.
critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door?
Sí, eso era todo lo que necesitaba. El número 2 es bastante aburrido.
I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh. Leadboard, pero... Skid... Hecho Nacho... Oye... ¡Ey! ¡Quiero leer! ¡Ey! ¡Ey! Stanley 427. ¿Por qué estoy tan abajo? ¿Sabes qué? Me voy por la tercera puerta otra vez.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard
No,
helps you feel
te voy a dar
motivated
un 1 por malvado. Te voy a dar un 1.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No,
Perfect.
cállate.
Let me boot it up.
Ok, lo está cargando un nuevo juego.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
A ver.
But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
No voy a jugar este juego por 4 horas.
4 hours of play to make sure it's effective. Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
¡Oh, Dios! Ese sonido es demasiado molesto. Muérete, muérete.
You heartless bastard. Did you do
Sí.
it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Las dos cosas.
Because if it's the latter,
Eres
well,
un
I don't know what
malvado
to do. I'm
narrador.
completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
No,
Oh,
qué
hey,
asco.
since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Ok. Esto es Minecraft.
Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with.
Ni siquiera puedo saltar, no puedo salir de aquí.
Tell me that, Stanley.
Ayuda.
Will it ever be enough?
Hazte un mundo
When I say
plano.
this, I'm done
Narrador.
making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Ok, va a crear una casa, qué bueno.
This will go here. No, here. And then...
¿Qué está haciendo el narrador? Oh. Está construyendo, pero es invisible.
Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete.
Esta es la casa que hace la gente cuando juega por primera vez. Narrador, eres inútil.
But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Oh, ok. Ni siquiera puedo entrar, narrador.
Isn't it grand?
Yeah, okay.
Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes. Come on, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Ok. ¿A dónde vamos ahora, narrador? Ok. ¿Y tú,
Oh
Luz?
my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. You brought a light?
No, no he traído luz.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5.
Dios mío, el narrador es
I'm
súper
gonna save
inútil.
this one. Okay, new game.
Ok, nuevo juego, nueva vida.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Pero... este final es demasiado largo. Stanley... digo, no.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Ah, bueno. Esto es muy fácil. Sinceramente.
Genius.
Sí, soy un genio, ya lo sé.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty.
Sí.
I really don't care much to see you stumble
No.
through any more
No.
of this game.
No. Pero, ¿en serio me acaba de dejar ahí, aquí? No. Ok, eso fue raro. No quiero volver a hacer eso, pero ¿saben qué? Ahora, oh Dios, ¿por qué hay tantos papeles en el suelo?
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from when Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting
ya lo
room,
sé,
and
ya lo
Stanley
sé.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee
Ok, ahora
lounge
sí,
first,
voy a
just
romper
to
el juego
admire it.
literalmente.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Tentador, pero no.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can
Cállate.
be difficult, but the fact is that the story is
Cállate,
about
güey.
nothing but you all this time.
Te puedes callar.
Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Sí,
Are you that
me da
convinced that I
igual,
want something
cállate.
bad to happen to you? Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Me da
Let me
igual.
prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
No, no te voy a dar
Now,
ninguna
listen carefully, this
chance.
is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want
Sí.
to find out what lies at the end
Sí.
of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Sí,
You see? There's nothing here.
ya lo sé,
Haven't even
narrador.
finished building
Cállate
sections of
la
that,
boca.
because you were never supposed to
favor.
be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did.
Me da
And in the
igual,
end,
no
it
soy
was all for
programador,
nothing,
no sé
because
cuánto
this is what you
tiempo
wanted to see.
te digo crear
Help
esto.
me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours.
Yo
What would make
cállate.
it better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work
Sí,
trees?
sí quiero.
Nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option.
Sí, estás bien equivocado, men. Yo iré por aquí.
Before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
¿En serio? O sea, ¿en serio? ¿En serio? No me dejó hacerlo.
Okay.
Bueno, supongo que será el mismo final que conseguí antes, así que voy a conseguir otro. Esta no es la oficina. Oh, ahora empiezo desde ahí.
When Stanley came to a set of 2
Cállate.
open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art.
Cállate.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance
Sí,
section,
cállate, narrador, voy a ir
straight
acá.
ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
A ver, ¿qué nos lleva el destino? El destino destinado. A ver qué nos da el destino y por favor cállate, narrador.
He wanted to
Cállate.
and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, oh no, it's to the
Ah,
right.
lo bugueé, lo bugueé.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Puede ser, no se acuerda ni la historia de su propio juego.
Now, let's see, we went down right, left, down, left...
No, ese es
right.
ese es otro ending.
Okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Está bueno. ¿Qué? Pero esto es...
No. This isn't
Spoilers.
right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Ya cerré mis ojos, ya cerré mis ojitos. Ya cállate, narrador, por favor.
It's rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about
Cállate, narrador.
trying to salvage this nonsense? We'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Ok.
Suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay. From the top.
Desde arriba.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
¿Por qué no hay puertas? Ah, no, sí hay.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on.
No sé.
You. I'm the one who wrote the story.
Pues sí, tú eres el que creó la historia, tú deberías saber todo el lore, ¿no?
Sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then, it's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
Ok, supongo que si voy por ahí, pues básicamente me va a volver al final ese otro que no podía ver nada. Así que mejor voy por aquí. ¿Qué es esto?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I
Y yo
can promise
también.
you, there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
Pues sí.
But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Está bueno.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Está bien. No hay puertas.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Está bien. Voy a ir hacia atrás.
Aha! I knew
Yo no
it was
veo.
something. The story.
Esto no estaba. Bueno, pero bueno. Igual. Oh, no.
Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Pero.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Sí, supongo.
Do you remember, Stanley? Do
Sí.
you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
¿Gané?
Congratulations!
Sí.
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Yay.
Oh, no. I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that.
Pues sí, tú me has hecho
Fair
ganar.
and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Este solo es un juego de caminar.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Y otra vez. Línea de la aventura de Stanley Parable.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Ok.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Hacia el destino. ¡Woo!
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Acá no debería ser la oficina del jefe.
Moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably
El narrador
conjured
solo
into
está
being
balbuceando
by the very
cosas.
manifestation of the nature
Okay.
of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going.
Oh, Dios. ¿Por qué la línea está en el techo?
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
¡Vamos! Hacia el destino.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
No sé, yo solo sigo la línea.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after
Pero yo no hice nada, narrador. Tú eres el que hace la historia.
anymore, to hell with it. Restart.
Ay, otra vez.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Sí, yo soy genial inventando historias.
Mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
¿Cuál? Ah, aquí. Ok. Esto es The Backrooms.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Sí, vamos, narrador, hacia el destino.
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Pero,
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
no entiendo. Estoy siguiendo la línea. Ah, ok. No le haré caso a la línea. ¿Y esto?
Ah, a choice.
Ah, no, déjeme salir.
Decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Ok, yo soy genial haciendo eso
So I
también.
know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere the place where
Ya no
we
entiendo nada, narrador. Solo reinicie el juego. Ya me quiero ir.
is here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse
pasa si
door
dejo
of
de girar?
origin. So starting
Bueno,
from
no.
the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? A confusion ending. You're telling
¿Qué es
me
esto?
that's what this is?
Ah, es todo lo que he hecho.
We're supposed to restart the game for
16
times?
minutos.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the
Stanley
schedule, I
dies.
start again. Then
No,
what?
yo no
Am I
muero.
just supposed to
Si soy
forget?
invencible.
Well, what if I don't want to forget?
Nunca hemos muerto en
My
este juego.
mind goes blank
Claro.
simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it.
No, reinicia el juego, narrador, si no nunca podré salir.
And the timer stopped. Does that mean did we do it? Did we break
Lo
the
hemos
cycle?
roto.
The whatever it is that made this schedule. How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's
Dios
where we
mío,
are right now.
mi mente está ardiendo.
Eventually. Well, in the meantime,
Se rompió el narrador. Oh, man. Bueno, gente, yo aquí despido el video. La verdad ha estado muy divertido. The Stanley Parable es un juego bastante divertido. Lo recomiendo y pues jueguen lo que está muy bueno. Así que, ¡chao! Give me a chance.